What is up, legends? We are back with some MementoMori. All right, so this is the global launch for the game, and I've been playing, I think, since it's been 8 hours now, 9 hours, and rank 29. I did get one pack, and I got one. It's what's gonna happen is right here where I'm pinging. Thank you, Emily. When you do certain things in the game, they're gonna throw out packs that are like really cheap, and the screwed up part about that is that the packs are gonna be super lit. So I've lost like maybe 5 or 6 packs that way because obviously I'm not gonna pay for everything. But what you can do is you can use your Google points that you built up like every week that you hey, you got bonus points when you click them, and then you have a lotto chance of getting points. And when you spend on other games, you have points then. And I have a bunch of points, so I just used my points on that and got the $5 pack. And then there was another $5 pack that appeared here when I got the rank 20. And there was another pack that I got for finishing out the tower area that was pretty lit as well. So you head over here, you see that this is where I came in. I believe I got the check of covenant, and then that allowed me, once I spent over $1, to get Amalith. Now Amalith is actually a pretty good character, and she's a good carry character. And the main reason why she's a good carry character, one, is because she's a Bay Waifu. You see, I have her up to 80 already with some good gear. But one of the major reasons why she is so good as a carry character is that she nukes every single thing that she does is going to cause like a nuke. And then once you get to her passive skill, which you get 61, becoming the queen, Amalith must use the light to face adversity, even when handling her death. The lower her HP decreases, the higher her attack is, and increased by 30%, cannot be dispelled, which is pretty good because they're gonna weaken you over the course of time, and just the stronger she gets, the more that nuke is gonna come into play when it comes to her cooldowns, or when it comes to cooldown skills. And then her other passive is when written across Emma's face, determination, every obstacle. When she takes damage that will reduce her to 0, she survives with HP. So she actually has a chance to still get killed, get a kill after that. And then once you see, you can get, like, she's an amazing unit. Like, just overall, her story is pretty good too. So this unit alone is the reason why I'm playing this game, because of her story, because I just want to see how her story ends. I'm just being honest with you, that one character. So next up is Sultina. Sultina was another character that I got. Sultina is another character that can actually nuke, and she'll lower the critical resistance and stuff along those lines. She's pretty much a single target nuke, but she's good the way that she is too. And then we have Merlin. Merlin is a situational healer. Now, of course, you're gonna get lucky if you actually get her. It's gonna be her or Frisia that you're gonna need, because they're the SR healers for the most part. But she's situational because you need to get her to level 61 for her to really start being useful as a healer, because that's what opens up her passive skill. When more 3 alive, chances of critical hit adjacent. So that's gonna actually increase the defense of her and an adjacent ally. And then if you go over here to her next one, she actually is going to put a heal out, which is going to straight heal, and then it's going to cause a regeneration heal over time as well. And then she has this skill right here. There's not many characters in this game that heal, and before her, I was just kind of relegated to basically using where is she? Monica's 2 skills basically heal. She's probably like, as far as just healing and doing the job, she's probably one of the best, but she can't go any higher than that. As you can see, she doesn't have a 3rd or 4th skill, and you can't limit break her. So her usability runs out like around level 20. So you definitely are going to want to go to Merlin or Frisia after that, just to let you guys know. Or you can actually put Iris in that role, because Iris, she gets the ability to put multi-barrier out, but she gets that at 41. So that you can use that as a stop gap to heal as well. But for the most part, Iris is just chilling. So if the first thing that I'm going to show you is the awaken section. Now, essentially what you can do is you can take characters up and make them useful and take them into SR range where they get the yellow border. But the cool thing about it is, as long as the character is the same element as the other SRs, you can use them as fodder to level up another character. Say, like with this character right here, now you see I have the MC character right here. She's the same element as Iris. So if I put the MC character in, I can actually turn Iris into a SR. You can do that with any character as long as you have limit broken them a certain point. So let's say, let's go back out. So say I need actually another limit break for Amalith. You can see that I can actually use Solatina because she's already been limit broken like that, and that's why they're locking it out and letting me know that I can't do that. But if I bring another character in like that, that's a SR that's broken, I can actually do that. So that's a good thing. That's where you can still use your silver characters, which are like the R characters, as fodder to kind of level up these characters. It's pretty lit, very useful. Now, next thing I have is your gear. Now, what you can use the gear is you can turn your gear into this magic gear, which you see the extra purple on top of that. I'm gonna smelt all of this because I'm at gear potential for everything. And you're gonna get the 4,800 that you saw I just got right there. That's in the store. We'll look at the store in a second. But you see I got so it was 60 gloves and chest piece. So what you do is you go out and you look at your characters. Who needs it? All right, so she needs it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back out. We know that now that she needs the gloves. The gloves are gonna give magic defense. So you're gonna hit transfer right here. And we're gonna look for Amalith right there. It's gonna say it right here where I'm pinging what the characters were and what. So Amalith right there, level 80. She has this particular gear on. So when I hit the transfer, that's gonna eat the armor, but it's gonna give her that. So now all I need is the boots to transfer into. I need to just transfer boots in. Yeah. So we got a chest piece right here that we can transfer. And look, Solatina needs it. We can also transfer her book into a better form of the book because we already have that in, so we can just put them together and then it becomes the S rank book. Same thing with her gloves right here. We get a better form of that. So it increases her power, but we still need to actually bring the chest piece over. It's only level 40 chest piece, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we're actually on Solatina right now, so we transfer that in, and then bam, she now has the better chest piece that's more enchanted and everything else. Now, another thing that you can also notice is that when you transfer gear, you don't have to actually level it on top of that. The level stays. It just transfers over to the next gear. And that goes into the case, let's say this was a level 60 helmet right here. And I had a level 60 helmet. I'm level 20 helmet and a level and then level 60 right here. So if I have a level 60 helmet, what it'll do is it'll transfer the enchanted the plus 33 into the level 60, and you would just keep it that way, so you don't have to keep doing that. It's a really nice quality of life thing that they did. Now you also have the ability to upgrade, as you can see right here. You see this is all the way up to 33, so let's bring this up to 40. It's kind of expensive when it comes to actually upgrading, so just be a little bit cautious. You also have runes that you can throw in. If you have runes for a particular area, what runes do I have? None. I have no runes. I'm out of runes. That's all right. That's cute. All right. So they had more. But yeah, that's just overall. Now over here and to your consumables, we have a mysterious rune, so we can do that. So I could put that somewhere, and then we have level 3 runes that we can put into something. That's going to be useful. And then you have the ability right here, which I've been building. You're going to see where I've been getting that from in a second. Witch's Shard, which is allow me to get these characters right here. I've been building that over the course of time. The tower and the cave, which I've completed already. I can't go any higher than those because there's nothing else to do any there. And you also have the SR ones, which again, I completed the tower and the cave. So I have up to 35 right now, 135, which is going to allow me to get 2 random. All right, so I got Retrofon, which I use her. Obviously, that's pretty lit. And Petra, who's new, who I don't actually have. So that's pretty good. Enemy at the lowest HP. So she looks like an assassin character. Yeah, she is, actually. Okay, good for PvP. All right, so I just got her. So now what I could probably do, because I haven't, let's see, I should be able to. Yeah. And you can see that she's going to turn into Lumber Break.
Whoa, look at all this new power.
Cool. Now, the one thing that I did notice in this game is they are not afraid to actually give you characters. Like, I got a lot of characters from just straight summoning and putting characters together. Plus, I'm doing certain things in the story as well. You know, it just worked out like that. You know, pretty nice. So you have the release Fez right here, which pretty much is festival rather. All of the usual things that should be kind of like used to. I should buy that, which I probably will. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy that. But you have one every day that you can actually see. That's actually useful too, that one day right there. And then 50 to give you more silver. And you know, we can't see the days going forward, but going all the way to the end, you get use to select one character obtained. Now the problem with this is that this says select to obtain, but it's also vague, so it looks like you can actually get random, but when you go into actually summoning, you look like it's right here, and this looks like it's going to be random. In fact, you have the ability to wish list stuff right here at random. So what I'm thinking, even though that says select, is that that's going to be random. And speaking of the banners, you can actually focus where you want to put stuff and how you want to actually do things. So yeah, I actually have every character here except Frisia, which is her right there. If I get Frisia, I'm probably gonna put Merlin back at level 1 and use Frisia because she's a better overall throughput healer. And then you have the Prayer of Friendship, which is your friendship summon right there. And then you have the Prayer of Emerald, which focuses on Merlin, which is her right there, and other 2 characters. And I have this character right here. She's the homunculus girl, and I don't have her. And you also notice that it will change as well. And you can dedicate days and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. Quest-wise, it's pretty simple. Now, I'm at the point where I can't proceed any further than this. I'm at 516. I mean, I could try. I don't think I'm going to win. And you're going to notice that it's actually higher than I am.
Here I go.
I've actually won fights where I was actually 200k weaker. I actually won. Maybe it's because I upgraded Trough. Now, as you push through and unlock stuff, what that allows you to actually do is push your idle bar up, which you see me just literally do on Q, which is good. and they actually fight in the background, which is pretty lit.
Leave it to me.
Let's see if I can keep winning. And you also notice that you can actually skip.
That one hurt.
You don't actually have to sit and watch it.
There's no greater medicine than hope.
But the way that this game actually fights, I guess I should let you see that though. We'll do that in PvP though. Let's see if I can keep pushing and unlock the last,
To battle.
the last thing that I need to unlock.
Time to get serious. Mister,
That's what I want to do, because there's one thing, if you notice on the top right, I believe it's the last thing I can unlock before we go into like mid game towards end game, which is clear to unlock the Temple of Illusions. The side modes in this game are fun.
I'm still a bit
Like the
scared
tower
to
was fun, the cave was fun. The cave was a roguelike situation. You notice this game is very Destiny Child, and it's very very AFK Arena, very pre-con. I didn't like it better. The music is actually lit, but you actually, in order to actually be able to cover this game, damn, only Emma lived through that. To actually be able to cover this game on YouTube, you have to turn it into streamer mode, which basically nukes all of the songs. Like there's a bunch of songs in this, but you can't play them literally because the game will just flag.
The world of trials.
There we go.
I sense something. but
Actually, Legend League, which is PvP. So we're into Temple of
the
Illusion.
people of this temple worshipped the tree of life. It gave birth to life, souls, the land, everything. We can only enter at specific times, when the tree's power is at its peak. But apparently the inside is protected by powerful guardians. It's dangerous to go alone. So let's all work together and take this challenge on.
Nice. So it looks like I can't go in right now. I'm looking at, oh, you know what? I just missed the time frame. That sucks. I literally just missed the time frame. Damn. All right, well, at least I know I have it open now. Cave of Space and Time is a roguelike area right here, which you see this come through. And what you need to do here is make a proper build. So what I did, I just let you know how I finished it. Let's see, can I show the blessings? Yeah, I can. These are the blessings that I had. Having shackles, you see, what it starts. It's going to target somebody and then AoE. All allies start with crit damage, warrior type buff. Restores HP in the targets when the ally lowest. That's at the start of the 3rd and 6th turn. So even when they get weakened, they'll get healed. We got Evade right here. Tailwind again, increase the speed. HP to all allies. This blessing activates 1 time every 4 turns. So that's more healing right there. On level 3 of hard mode, which when you get to level 3, it's hard mode. At the start of battle, increase allies attack and defense by 20%. Bestial smoke. So you kind of get like the gist of this. And there's plenty of stuff that you can pick, but I picked the stuff that would make us more tanky, that we can get through things. So I wouldn't have to use any of my slots on bringing in or using like assist. And what assist is, basically they have characters here that you can actually pick up if you don't have characters or if you lose a character. And I don't have to use any turns on healing, because there's places where you can actually heal too, and I can just keep getting passives and it just worked perfectly. And I just steamrolled through all this even when stuff was stronger than me, because I had a good build. So that's just a hint on how to get through this and finish it. You get achievements for doing that as well. And then we have Tower of Infinity, which you see right here. I don't know how high this goes. It says it only goes to 70, but that's probably a lie because it stops every 10. And you see you get a bunch of goodies for actually doing that as well. The enemies are up to 70 right now. Let's see. Let's bring you in. I don't know why that was still there, but let's see what we can.
I'm
knockout.
Scared to fight. Time to get
We should win this.
Mr. Apprentice, did you see that?
Yes, I did. So as you guys can see, you get currency, which is good. Like you just get raw straight currency. Plus, again, this is the reason why I had all those silver and gold pieces. And then you get gear right here that you can use, that you can smelt down and get, you know, the magic gear or just raw gear in general if it's an upgrade for the character. Plus the gold as well.
I'm gonna make you proud, big sis. Time to get
And just to let it roll a little bit, you can see this, it pretty much fights the same way like Destiny Child, and even though it's like moving a little bit fast, let's slow it down so you can see the characters, like they look, you know, cool on that. I might actually lose this fight because my strongest character is almost dead.
leave it to me. Together with the flowers. Lesson number
And we only killed one person. Alright, so let's skip and see if we win. We actually did win.
Did you see that?
In all likelihood, Merlin probably didn't die because she has a regen on top of what she normally does, and it's kind of OP.
I'm gonna make
On
you
herself,
proud,
rather.
big sis.
Like, she's a good sustained ability of herself.
Time to get serious. That one hurt, didn't it? Mr. Apprentice, did you see?
And she probably was the MVP. I noticed that she does that a lot.
Leave it to me.
She's like hard to kill.
Time to get serious. Is it over?
Are we up to 69? Good number.
I'm gonna make you proud, big sis. Time to get serious. Mr. Apprentice, did you see that?
I like the quality of life that you can just skip it. You ain't gotta watch it.
I'm gonna make you proud, big sis.
Could this
Even when you're gonna lose, you still can actually do it. And we just got 10 more. That's so, Tina, you allowed? Cute, but loud.
I'm gonna make you proud, big sis. Time to get serious. I always catch my. We did it.
Now, again, the cool thing, I don't know why game companies do this.
onward to battle?
The cool thing is the ability to be able to put this into streamer mode. I'm going to show you what streamer mode is, like how you do that if you're like a YouTuber or a streamer and you want to stream this game. You have to do that or you will, like, the baseline. Yeah, we're going pretty far.
A bit scared to fight.
But there we go.
Everyone, just leave without me.
So we got shut down to 74, which is fine. And what you want to do is you kind of want to go have a leeway back and forth. And like, okay, you know, once the quest gets shut down, you start to move over and start trying to figure out, okay, so where can I get power up at? So now we have level 80 stuff that we can put on her. Which, as you can see, it kept the magic gear, even though I didn't have level 80 magic gear. It just smelted the gear in to that. So now I have, you know, level 80 gear, basically, because she's the only 80 that I have right now. And that's pretty lit. So she's up to like 191 attack power. We can equip all. We move over that gear a little bit to her, which, you know, it just trickles down. Like you never really have to do much as far as understanding, like, this, not even understanding, this, the micromanagement that they took away. Like, you don't have to actually micromanage, which I appreciate. You can just rotate stuff down, which is lit. Okay, so that's it on that. So it's just awakening that they're worrying about right now. So let's throw you to 70. Okay, 68, and that's it. So I'm like literally now I'm at the point now where I have to let the game help out. Okay, so we did that. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. That's more EXP, so we can actually get you to 68. No, I can't. That wasn't enough. So what I mean by let the game help out is you have to let the idol do its thing. Once you get to the round to this point, and you see like I'm gonna get EXP plus, and that hasn't even been that long because I clicked and I'm level 30 now.
Looks like your staff has obtained a new power.
Nice. Level link.
Now you can access level link. Using your power to bond people together, your allies can now share their power with each other. Rather than hear me explain it, it'll be much quicker if we just test it out. This should make the power of your allies grow by leaps and bounds.
So what this probably is basically going to be whatever my weakest character is in my starting lineup, they're going to join that. So she'll probably be level 60 now, right? Yep. Which this is good for those stages where you need to actually have a bunch of characters that are going to be useful. So let's do it. Yeah, you're fine with that. And if I need more, I can just unlock it with currency, which is cool. But so as she gets stronger, then this is just gonna get stronger, that's extremely amazing as well for like the cave. There's probably gonna be more stuff to open in the cave anyway, so we hit 30. Let's see what else. We talked about pretty much everything. Oh, Fountain of Prayers, which I've done already. This is where you send, you can't see it right now, but this is where you send characters on missions and there's nothing else for you to do. You just send them and they go and then they come back and you claim the stuff and then you send them again, and they're par for course. And what? They must have declined it, or they must have joined something else. But we have the guild, the legends right here. Here's the ID and everything else. And then you have the guild raid, which I actually did one just to test out, but we're going to do one again at this power. And that's pretty much going to be it for today. But you see I did 412k damage. Let's see what happens this one. I think they just imprinted that. Cause I changed it everywhere, but she's still there for that. Let's see what happens. Damage wise. Now, if you want to help yourself out, look for characters that are going. Oh, she's gonna kill Merlin. Merlin actually is not dying now. Merlin hanging on. Alright, so we're over the damage that we were before, which is good. Alright, Merlin's dead. And remember what I said about Amalith, that she actually, oh, they just stop you.
Now, let us press forward.
I didn't die out this time, they just stopped me. I guess I just ran out of time. Okay, so my current rewards for that. But remember what I said about Amalith, the weaker that she gets, the stronger that she gets. So the fact that she wasn't dying that whole time was actually a good thing, because that means all her attack power was buffed. Alright. Lit. I believe the last thing that we could talk about, PvP, Battle League. Okay, so apologize about the. Oh no, yeah, it's really not. Let me just do this. I already know I'm gonna win. Yeah, it's changed here. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that, but you get out.
I'm still a bit scared to fight. Time to get serious. I always catch my time.
Come on, Amalith, just
I will regret this slow attack.
between Sloteen and Amalith, they're the main DPS, and then I have people who cripple and stop things from happening to me, which is pretty lit. Do I want to risk fighting Red Unicorn? Because I just want to get wins. I want to risk that. Why not? I lose. Wait, what level? No. I'm not doing that. Why are you level 100 already? Jesus Christ. You cheeses. That's a trap. That was a trap right there. You're not going to win that because you're probably not going to be able to kill Amalith. So he trapping day one.
I will not go easy on
Mr. Apprentice!
I almost did that. I didn't pay attention. There's 4 characters, so he's just trapping for points. That's cute. Let's hit that reward and see what we got right here. They be doing that in Dislike too. I don't get it. Cause I thought that people would just try to fall, but they be trying to trap. It's weird. Getting a lot of points. All right, so there is one other thing before we wrap and go to summons and all that good stuff. Actually leveling your gear gets you a lot of currency. Like your gear right here doing this, like it was going off. Like I was getting like at least 3,000 to 6,000 in currency. Just from the achievement for doing that. So one of the things you definitely should pay attention to, you have more than enough gold, because like this is the natural gold that I had. It's not affected by anything, not affected by you. Well, you could pay the one if you want to with gold, but this is just the gold that I naturally had from playing the game. And you don't have to really worry about that, except in fact you still kind of don't have to worry about that. You'll run out of enchantment materials before you run out of gold. It's just the way that it is. But you definitely want to pay attention to that. If you start not being able to hold on, you want to start paying attention to actually being just upgrading your gear and making sure that it's at the point of being able to upgrade. It won't go any higher than what its level is. But even still, like you see, like I don't have her any higher than this because it's actually hard to do that. You see, I'm actually out of it now. So what I'm gonna do is just concentrate on attack for the most part. Let's just go for that. And you see, I'm just out. Just the way it is. Now the tower that I couldn't go into before is useful for that. Let's do that. Gives you this gear just because we can. All right, so they actually have gear on, and they're useful 60s just in case I need to counter an element. So let's summon. Oh, I guess this is about as adept as you're gonna get, but this right here, what you want to do, and the reason why I haven't gone any further with that is because I didn't have any runes for that, but you definitely want to do this because there is a bunch of free stuff just going down the line right there. Just there's no reason not to do this over here where I'm pinging. It's gonna just give you stuff. So definitely pay attention to it. Pay attention to the login bonus, the release fez, all that type of stuff. Rock it out. And also notice that even this character right, I think she might be the best character in the game, and you literally pay $1 and you get this character if you're worried about that. And if you have Google Play points, then use your 100 Google Play points and buy like $1 currency or something like that with the 100 Google Play points, and then you get this character basically for free. She's very good. You see how far she's carried me, so just pointing out. Up to you. You can also use, anybody else that you want that you figured is going to be AoE and useful, but she's the one that I found to be the most useful so far. We do have a rainbow, one. What? Oh, she just didn't show. So Loki, I didn't have her before. Alright, so silence. Physical attack lowers, so she's gonna assassinate too. And then she speed buffs. Okay. Seems like a PvP unit. It's weird that it doesn't show her though. Oh, no rainbow this time. But we did push towards the next pity level, which is going to be one of these characters, which is cool. Alright, so that's all we got right now. Again, it does suck. Oh, before we wrap, if you head over here to settings and then system, you need to cut this on streamer mode, and that'll basically make the safe music play, that you don't have to actually, you know, not have your video basically do anything up on YouTube. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. Hopefully I covered everything and how to get to where I'm at in the game. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary and good luck to you in this one. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.